It's an equations test. What you have to do in this section is you have to write it as an algebraic expression. So I'm going to look at my information here, and I'm going to look for the word than. So I've got the word than, I underline it, I circle everything in front, and I send it to the back. So I'm going to start here. 3 times a number, so my number I'm going to call x. So I'm going to write 3x, and then 7 less than it, minus 7. Okay, next one, 3 times the sum of a number and 5. Is there an is? No. Is there a than? No. Are there parentheses? And they are right here. Remember, the sum of, the difference of, the product of, the quotient of. This word of says you're going to be multiplying something by it, so you need parentheses. So the sum of a number and 5, so I'm going to say x plus 5. And then I'm going to throw that in some parentheses. And I'm going to put my 3. So 3 times the sum of a number and 5. Okay, is there an is? No. Is there a than? No. Are there parentheses? Yes. The difference of a number, which I'm going to call x. So I'm going to write this one out. X minus 8, because difference means to subtract, parentheses, and twice, that means times 2. Okay. Next 3 questions. You're going to evaluate and show all your work. So I'm going to start here. 7AB, that means 7 times A times B. Okay, so A is 2.5, so I'm going to do 7 times 2.5 times 9. And then to get your answer, you just do the math on this. Okay, next one. X squared plus 3y squared, or y cubed. So I'm going to do 4 squared plus 2 cubed, all divided by 3. So remember that this means 4 times 4, and this means 2 times 2 times 2, which is not 6. Then you're going to take this answer and add it to this answer. Once you get that, you're going to divide by 3. Okay, write an expression. It costs $100 to rent the skating rink plus $5 a person. So when you write an expression, it's going to be $100 plus $5 a person, but I don't know how many people I'm going to have, so it's 5x. Then I'm going to evaluate it if 25 people want to come skate, so I'm going to replace that x with the 5. So my answer is going to be 100 plus 5 times of 25. And then you have to do the math and get your answer here. Okay, next one. Define a variable, so I'm going to call it x. Write an expression and solve. 3 times the number increased by 1 is 25. So follow the order of operations in reverse. Subtract 1 from both sides. So 3x equals 24. Who's the variable? X. What's happening to it? It's being multiplied by 3. So I need to divide both sides by 3. And then I'll get my answer. Okay, next one. Is there an is? Yes. So put that there. 3 more than 5 times the number. So there's my than. Circle it. Send everything to the back. So 5x plus 3 equals 2x plus 18. So you're going to start with your numbers. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So I have 5 x's, this cancels, equal 2 x's plus 15. Subtract 2 x's here, subtract 2 x's here, and then 3 x's equal 15, and then solve it. Okay, combine like terms, draw a rainbow to each term. So it's 7y plus 14 plus 8, and your like terms are the 14 and the 8. So this one would be 7y plus 14 plus 8, that's 22. Next one, things that are like each other. I've got 3a plus 9a. Remember, when you're doing this, you have to bring your signs with you. And then 4y minus 1y. Plus 9. So I put my 3 and my 9 together. And then I've got my 4y and my 1y that I'm subtracting. Okay. All right. Next one. I'm going to erase a little bit. It's getting crowded. So come on. Okay. Next one. Remember, you're looking for like terms. So I've got 2a and 5a. But here I have 3b and 4ab. So the only things that are like each other are these guys. Okay, this one, draw a rainbow to each term, simplify it, and then look for stuff that's like each other. Okay, solve it. So you're going to do the numerator, and then your denominator. Remember, all fractions mean divide, so you need to work that out. Remember that this is 5 times 5, and this needs to be simplified. And remember, all fractions mean divide. Okay? Okay. Who's the variable? N. What's happening to it? It's being multiplied. Do the opposite to both sides. All fractions mean divide. Write the denominator outside. 1. And so forth. So that's what you're going to do for all these. Remember, for these questions, you need to be asking yourself, who's the variable, what's happening to it, and do the opposite to both sides. So here you're going to add 34 to both sides. This one's a little bit different. So we've got m minus 4/5 equals 3 and 3/10. You're going to add 4/5 to both sides. But before I can add 4/5, why is this not going there? Before I can add 4/5, I need to make sure that I have a common denominator, which will be 10. This stays the same. This becomes an 8. So 8/10 plus 3/10, that's 11/10, which of course is an improper fraction. So 10 into 11. That gives me 1 and 1/10. So I put that with my 3. Okay. All right, so that's what you need to do for all of them. Make sure you show your work. You staple your new paper to the top of your old paper. And I hope you do a good job. If you have any questions, make sure you ask me.